Wjbw is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
I hear a little bit of feedback in the mic.
These charges are not mine.
Hey, welcome to the JBW Web DBWDD.com or RevRevShow.com. Oh, yes! Fucking asinine.
Can you give me a massage? I love you.
Holla at you. Ooh, girl.
Seriously.
Hello, Papa.
Some shit like that. You gotta do the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with. Boy. Everybody get the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Wjbw.
Oh, yeah. It's back at you. The JB Rev Show. What's up, JB?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Live inside of Maxine's. It's so glorious in here. I love it.
Part of the summer tour we're on.
That's right.
Man,
There you go.
we've been doing it, bro.
Our third stop on the summer tour.
Totally.
It is live from back here.
At Maxine's.
In the kissing room.
That's
I
right.
love it back here. And
awesome
there's
back here.
a great event going on out front.
Yep.
The Reverend right over there.
That's right.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Looking dapper as usual. What's going on with you?
Hey, man.
Dapper?
You know how I roll.
Are you using
Come
dapper?
on.
You're adult dapper.
I'm smoking dab now, so I figured I'd look dapper.
You got a lot of chronic leaks.
Dapper dab.
Yeah, we actually created a brand new adult diaper specifically for politicians with chronic leaks.
No,
It's
you
the
did.
WJBW adult
I had
diaper.
nothing to do with
There
that.
you go. All right.
Okay, just
Well,
throwing that out
anyway,
there.
we are here live in the back of Maxine's. This is the kissing room, the chapel. Back in the heyday, of course, we know from our previous visits here that this used to be a grocery, but a little chapel for the bad girls
That's
back
right.
here, so they could get married of all kinds of relationships and as good fortune would have it, we have a Quality Florida out front there, and well, we don't have them, they were here first actually, but they just gave a rousing endorsement as to why you should get behind that organization. We're going to learn more about that. Michael, I think, is going to speak with us about 7:30, 7:40.
All right.
Before that, though, we have Thomas Thorspecken right over there in the room. How you doing, buddy?
Very good.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Love the fact that you're here and you're not drawing.
So wait,
you're
It's
not
very
drawing.
hard to keep my hands
You are the
contained.
feature. Is it? Yeah, we'll get to that.
So much art in the room. It's amazing.
Well, you're incredible. We've got a local legend session. No, not now. We've got a local legend section, a little session that we do. It's a section like of a grapefruit, if you will. Yes. At any rate, we're going to do that, and then it will be a kind of open mic for hashtag what I just made up, Billy Mania, right? We got a lot of people. We want anyone who wants to speak here, and of course, Maxine and Kurt will be joining us kind of sporadically throughout the evening after the event. But I want to say,
Maxine's in rare form tonight, by the way.
Oh, yeah, she is on.
Yeah, she is
She's
mic
on her
ready.
game, big
She
time.
is mic
Yeah,
ready.
she's totally mic ready.
All right.
Yeah. So that was a nice sound you made over there. Was that coming from your gut, or was that your mic stand?
Yeah, if you want
All right.
delicious food, that was my stomach. Thank you.
Okay.
Great segue to the delicious food that they have here
Yes,
at Maxine's. It is really good.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Have you eaten here recently?
Oh.
You eat here quite a bit.
Pretty recently, yeah.
Do you live in the hood, Thomas?
I'm downtown.
You're right around
Right
here.
around the Abbey.
Okay. All right.
Oh, around the Abbey.
Yeah.
Let's check you out.
Downtown Abbey.
Are you there in the sanctuary?
Not in that building, no. I'm in a much
never
lower
mind.
building with way more bugs.
So you
Well, we'll get to his interview.
yeah. But I thought your name was
Yeah.
Thor.
It is.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
my nickname.
Oh, okay.
Affectionately.
It is your nickname. Okay. But affectionately, what's your real name, buddy?
Thomas.
Thomas,
Okay,
what's
yeah,
the
that's
matter with
Thorspecken.
No, hey.
What's
Well,
the
Thorspecken.
listen, I know very little about you, which is what makes for a great interview later.
Sure.
So I'm excited
Well-
to learn more about you, along with the rest of the listeners.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you can actually give us a call. We're going to shut down the phone lines, I guess, for the first part of this.
Shut
but
it
we've
down.
got them working here. We're live in the kissing room in the back of Maxine's. Once
we're not-
again,
not
that's our
kissing you, by
third
the way.
stop. I know. It's our
Nobody's
third
kissing
stop
you.
on our summer tour.
Stop bringing it up.
I thought I wasn't going to sweat, but I am. I'm sweating. I'm sweating
Right.
so bad. Oh, so I came up back roads here. That's what I'll say real quick. I came up back roads, and Graham that kind of goes over Washington and Robinson.
You know that I do.
Parallel to Shine, actually.
I'm the king of the back streets.
Anyway, there's a little intersection there. You come up over the side, and it's like the only hill in Orlando, and it totally, you can't see anybody coming or not. So I wanted to point that out to our city officials, people out there. Fix
No
that
hill.
intersection at Graham and Washington. There you go. Anyway, there's I did my civic duty. I wanted to get into this local legend interview kind of first thing as people are mingling around there. They just ended this Equality Florida session that they have here, which I thought was interesting. We were kind of like eavesdropping, a little fly in the room in the back where Donna Dallas, a bunch of other great people speak. So as we go into this session, we're going to be very community-minded again with the earth-shaking, heartbreaking loss of Billy Maines on last Friday. It's beautiful to see everybody come together, and you know what? That's what Orlando's all about. So let's do this. We're going to bust right into the local legend session. You wanna
Are
do
we?
that?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Let's go for it. You ready, Tom?
I'm so ready.
You got any more small talk?
we got a
You
nice-
got any more small talk?
You're
No.
the king of small talk. You're doing great.
Apparently, I know. No one can hear me. It's so small. My tiny little voice. Oh.
Yes, I do, man.
Local Legend session with Thomas Thorspecken, an incredible analog artist in a digital world. He literally thousands and thousands of sketches. What am I from the Caribbean now? Literally thousands of sketches, man. He's incredible. The little nuanced things that he captures and has captured over the years. We're going to have a healthy chat with him, learn a little bit about his origins. I want to welcome you. Thank you so much
Man, thanks for having me.
for being
Yeah,
here, man. You rock. Without question. Okay, turn some stuff down there.
Yeah. So, do you know Thor? That to be considered for a local legend, you have to have been in the community now for 20 years.
I passed that mark.
All right,
yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
And you have to have a full head of hair. Did anyone tell you about that
for
part?
God's sake. Sorry, I'm out the door.
So we're gonna have to go ahead and mix this interview right off the bat here.
It's pretty cool. There is hair up there. It's just
I said full head of hair. I said
Okay,
full.
listen to the Reverend now. Did you just meet him or did you know him before? Because that's very disrespectful to our guest.
I'm not being disrespectful.
All right. Well, this is
No.
our special guest here, Donkey.
Yeah, I know you're giving me shit because the waiter
Come
came in
on.
here going, "Hey, what do you guys want to drink?" I'm like, "Give me PBR." And like, "Oh, but
I'm like embarrassed
our
of you.
guests?"
We're
You know,
out in public, Reverend.
guy wanted to know
Oh
what
my
I want.
goodness, where's your acumen?
Hey, man,
Where's your?
I'm a very polite guy.
Yeah.
Pam.
All right. The restroom's not over there, Reverend. Is it? Okay. Anyway, wow, that was the worst local legend intro ever because of you.
Well, you
just
did it.
messed it up. Oh,
You're the one that
anyway.
did all the intro.
Well,
I was the
I
one in the
appre-
back going,
I appreciate
Thunder Thor.
And we're going to call you Thor
Thunder Thor.
for the sake of
That was his nickname in
the-
junior high. Thunder Thor.
for the sake of
good
the
stuff,
integrity
man.
of the interview. We'll
right.
call you Thor. Because I
Yeah.
like how that rolls
It's
off.
nice and
If
short.
we can, thank you, Thor.
Yeah,
So give us a
very
sense. I love
masculine.
to hear kind of origin. So again, if anyone has not seen your work, they're probably
Right.
living under a rock around here, especially in Orlando, and they
This
just
is
don't
true.
get Wi-Fi because but they can walk
They're on
around
dial-up.
to a lot of beautiful places. Your art is on showcase, and you go around and support. So I love to talk about you in two ways, right? You're really
Okay.
an activist.
Yes.
And a historian kind of documenting everything that's going on, and then an artist as well. So those kind of, now you write.
Wow.
Part journalism,
Also,
part art.
Journalism, art,
So,
but
yes.
also historian to a degree, right?
Certainly,
You would
yes.
say by proxy.
People and places of
by
Orlando.
proxy, those things.
Mostly
there
arts
you
and
go.
culture, but yes,
Slow down there, killer.
everything about Orlando.
So,
all this stuff you're saying, I got questions now.
okay.
You know,
okay,
because
all
you're
right.
going a mile a minute over there.
Okay, but
So,
I was going somewhere.
A journalist.
Yeah.
Or where have you been published? What's that all about? What?
I've published one book since starting this. It's
Okay.
a book about how to become an urban sketcher, how to document life in
Wow.
your city.
All right.
So I've been doing this for 8 years.
Nice.
Started after Disney feature animation closed. I worked there for 10 years.
So you were an Imagineer,
I was an animator.
animator,
Feature
which
animated
is
films.
even
Started
better
on Lion
than
King.
Imagineer.
Really?
Brother Bear. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's where my roots were.
See, and this is why I'm here.
Yeah.
See, but
dig deep,
okay,
if
but
you
hold
will.
on there. Hold on there, garden shovel. Hold on, garden
Ready for
garden
another
weasel.
Keep
Hold
digging.
on.
Dig
I
deep.
wanted him to go back even further for
Oh.
us and tell us about kind of the origin of, how you said, hey, this is something I feel like I have a passion for. Was it evident more in your
I can
younger
say
days?
I
or
was in
did
New
it
York
culminate?
City, so I'm going back maybe 20, 30 years to
Okay,
New York City.
that's where I
and
wanted, yeah.
there I was drawing on the streets of Manhattan.
Wow.
Okay.
And worked for the Daily News doing a column called Undiscovered Manhattan. So I
Wow.
draw buildings in Manhattan, and a historian would write
I love
what
that.
happened on that corner. It was a hanging tree. It was a firehouse that
Wow.
had turned into an artist studio, a church, and then a disco club. I mean, every building has a very strange history, and that's what I was drawing
Yeah.
back there in Manhattan.
Wow.
See, that's incredible. How
That
did
is-
you? Well, without the internet, I guess back then that was, I guess, where
Yeah,
the
you'd-
real
it'd be in the Sunday
journalistic
paper, and then it would disappear. It would be on the
Micro-
bottom of bird cages.
microfiche. You'd have to go down to the library and get the damn microfiche and look on that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all yellow now. Yeah.
Wait, there's no room for the storage for that anymore.
Talking with our guest Thomas Thorspecken, I love the fact.
better known as Thor.
Well, I love the fact that the template of what you're doing here.
Thor.
Okay. The template of what you're doing here kind of existed somewhere else, so I find that fascinating.
Yeah.
That was kind of the origin of what we have here, which is again, you're
I mean,
really
it really
a
dates
legend.
back to the Civil War. I mean, this is journalism back in the Civil War. You send artists out into the field to sketch the battle.
Right.
And since photography, they don't use it as much, but I think it's more interesting now that we're in a digital age. People want to see things that are handmade, that have a human attribute to it.
Yeah, more tangible, if you
Yeah.
will. Not
a little
something
quirky, a little bit off, but it's got personality. So
That makes
just
sense.
like you, actually.
I
You're-
hope so, a
You know,
little bit.
yeah. I mean, that's
I'm definitely
Wow.
no, dude. I'm being
Did they
very
not?
sincere.
His
and-
beautiful wife, girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
Oh, that was beautiful girl. What was your first name again?
Pam.
Pam.
It's Pam.
All right.
Come
well,
on,
you're
rude boy.
throwing me off. She is
Jeez.
laughing at you more than I don't know if he's being disrespectful or not, but she's
Dude,
laughing.
I am not disrespectful.
Okay.
So shut the fuck up.
Oh
over
my
there.
God, John
I'll be
Goodman.
disrespectful to you.
Okay.
but not
No
to.
fisticuffs.
Doesn't he
to-
look like John Goodman? Look at him. He looks just like. What? That's a good thing.
Back to Thor
Yeah. Back
and
to
Pam.
Okay,
How we doing?
segue.
So, historian.
Oh, you have effect. That
as-
is nice. I
as
like
you
that.
call
back
it.
to Thor.
Are you still doing any of that here in Orlando locally? Have you done that? Here at all with the?
Not for the Daily News, no.
Well, obviously not for the. But is that where? That was one of my questions. Was going to be historian. Is that what you meant with the Daily News?
Yeah, I just went, after Disney closed, I went back to doing what I was doing in New York City. I went back to the streets of Orlando and started sketching buildings, but people started talking to me and saying, you got to check out this event. You got to go here. You got to talk to this person.
Right.
So people sort of directed me towards what was interesting to find over
Right
time.
on. I see Tony over there.
So I think what's interesting. Hey,
Yes,
brother. Hey.
come on in here and have a seat.
I think what's interesting is the fact that Orlando has basically this imported sensibility. That as a metropolitan, now you can really call us kind of a metro city, right? Now,
Right.
even 10 years ago, I don't think we even looked like this, right?
were a little smaller, yeah.
The I-4 was nobody had an ultimate project. Nobody cared. Like it's a road. Oh, anyway, speaking with Thomas Thorspecken.
Yes.
I want to say we have there's so many
yeah.
incredible people here.
Let's finish our
And we
interview
wanna-
with Thor.
Yeah.
And then we'll segue
All right.
because that's
okay,
a big
yeah.
segue.
Guide me, Big Papa.
segue there.
Guide me, Big Papa.
Yeah.
Help me.
So, back to Thor and Pam over here.
Wow. All right. So there you go.
Yeah, so I should mention that it was probably 3 weeks ago that I was sketching Billy Maines. They were doing an oral history with him,
Okay.
having an interview.
Right,
and that's
right.
the first time I've done a sketch of somebody where the sketchbook is unfinished before I put it on the shelf.
Wow.
And the person has passed away.
Holy
So,
crap.
It has happened in the past, but usually it's a year or two later
Right,
that
right.
somebody's passed away.
Wow.
So that's the first time history's gotten that close.
Wow.
And it was
That's,
a shock for that reason. He was so on his game, seemed very lively.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's
Could
no
not
doubt.
understand that.
Yeah.
Well, and to really focus on the fact, that documenting is basically a part of the art form, as we agree. There's the journalism factor as well. You do write very great art. Now, you're the
basically
author
every
of the
sketch is also
you're-
a notebook. I'm writing on the back of the sketch
Yeah, you have
as things are going on.
a huge kind of feeling, and I forget what it was, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I think I saw you at one of the Orlando Weekly best of things, and you were up
Okay.
on the stairs. You were up on the stairs,
Any
like
party, I'm
just
checking.
like a beautiful, kind of little stenographer there going, and it's interesting to see you do your work, and that's again
there's a bit of panic to it because you only have the amount of time. It takes about 2 hours to do that sketch, and the event is winding down while you're trying to finish.
And the people could come and go.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
The stage
so
is always
nobody
changing.
stands there posing for you for 20 minutes or whatever. You're like, wait, hold this apple. Yeah, you can't do that. So that, again, is there, I guess, a portion of your brain where you said, that's the picture I want to make?
Like, I consider it like a jigsaw puzzle, but all the pieces are moving, and then you decide that piece is going to stick. I put that in place. Let's work something around that piece.
Okay.
And then pick another person or another piece of the puzzle and put it on the page. So it happens over 2-hour period. It's like a very slow developing image. And it's a game. You put people together in a conversation. They may not have been together, but this person's at the table seated, somebody else sits there, and I'll put them together. Why not? They should be talking to each other.
Absolutely.
In my picture, my world, why not?
Yeah, you know what? That's what makes I don't want to get too much into it, but like a good record label will put two musicians that normally wouldn't be together in the same studio, and they do that, and I can appreciate what you're saying. You know, that's awesome.
A secret about some of my people is that often they'll walk away, and I decide, oh my God, what am I going to do? I only drew down to the waist. So I pick somebody else in the room, I put their pants on.
So you're Frankensteining them, kind of.
It's a Frankenstein version of the
So when
sketch.
somody says that's me.
That's me. Okay, that's
maybe
from
it's
the
your
head
foot
to the shoulders. Yes.
You weren't sitting there long enough with your macchiato
moving around too much.
to
sit still, people.
to do the whole thing. But I mean, that's a great kind of a comment on the world today. Like, I'll drive the car, and when I'm driving the car, I drive the car. Right? Generation X. I'm not on the cell phone, but I see people that are like not using their turn signals, but they're like scoring on
cell phones.
What do they
biggest
play on
blessing
the
to me
cell phone?
They stay still.
Tetris. Do they still play Tetris? Oh, that keeps people still.
The second somebody's on a cell phone, I've got
so
15 minutes to get them
put
on
like
the page,
a
and I can get them
lasagna in
on.
there.
Yeah,
you can put anything you want in their hands.
If you look at my sketches, probably half the people are on cell phones because they're the easiest to catch.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be focused.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's crazy how
it's a blessing to an artist to have people focused on a device.
Right, exactly. And it makes a good model for you. Speaking with Thomas Thorspecken, analog artist.
Thunder Thor. Oh. He's in with us in the kissing room, making out with Pam. Just kidding. This is a make out room.
Thomas Thorspecken, analogartistdigitalworld.com. Is that right?
That is perfect.
Analogartistdigitalworld.com. And again, what I love about the fact that you, have really been in incredible places. I think I saw something on a yoga class or something.
Oh, absolutely. I love yoga.
Well, but is there any
I picked
place?
the strangest. There's an event now of men's nude yoga. I'm desperate to sketch that.
You're going to get in there?
All downward-facing dog. I desperately want to get that sketch, and I'm going to find it.
Did you ever go to Hanau Contemporary Art Gallery? They do, I think, nude modeling sometime a couple times a month or something.
Awesome.
But look that up. Anyway, but I wanted to say, too, that
yoga. They were all downward facing.
Is there any place that you haven't been allowed to get in? Thor. Hold on. Let's cue the thunder. Oh, there it is. All right.
Thunder Thor.
Right, question for
Thunder Thor.
Serious.
Is there any place that you're not allowed to sketch in? You ever have any?
I've been kicked out of most venues in town.
Target restroom?
Like most. I'd say the first year I was kicked out of maybe 10 different venues.
Just 10? That's it?
Well, I'm not counting.
You know, he's not. So there's more than 10. So it not only
getting kicked out of a venue is the best thing for the article because it's fun to write about. Why was I kicked out and what politics were involved in kicking an artist out of the venue? And it forces the venues to grow up. It's like, maybe that wasn't a good idea, kicking somebody out when it's a public event.
Well, and there you go. But I mean, with the heightened sense of, this backpack has been left here too long, Dora the Explorer, in the world we live in today. She's like, no, that's my backpack. No, that's not got a bomb. It's got a talking map. Put it down. Anyway.
I come with a backpack and my own chair, so I'm a little bit threatening that way.
Yeah, I guess so. Furniture. You kind of you get down, you get in a comfortable, and you start sketching away, right?
Absolutely.
and that's, I guess, what's the interesting thing. So anyone kind of learning about, again, Thomas Thorspecken moving forward, make room for that man. Put a little red, like a don't go
just put
around
me in
this.
the corner of the
like
room,
he's
I'm
an
fine.
exhibit. Because you are like a human art exhibit, because you're there making art like in this thinker position, laid back thinker Rodin position, and you're just phenomenal.
I'm wearing clothes.
So okay, that's a good one. Oh,
Not at the new yoga. You won't be.
He beat the
probably that one
Reverend.
event I will have to change that policy. Yes.
You'll be upward dog.
Okay. All right. You don't
All right.
even know.
So
I
we're
don't think
talking
you can
to
even do
Thomas
that. Oh, here
Thunder
we go.
Thor.
Here he goes. All right.
He's here in the kissing room, making out with his girl Pam.
Oh, he's not doing that. You
Yeah,
keep
totally
derailing
making,
us.
look, every time you can't hear them, they're making out. Just so you know.
Okay.
Hear that thunder? That's Thor.
I want to say, what kind of things have you not been able to do that you would love to do? Like, of course, the Disneys, those places won't let you probably do what you do there, right?
Honestly, my focus is always local and free. So it's
There you
the
go.
smaller events I aim for. I'm going for bigger events, and actually I'm being hired to come to events in Sketch now.
That's fast. That's great.
So it's getting bigger
Analog
as I go
artist,
along.
digital world. Analog artist, digital world. That's where you go. Analog artist, digitalworld.com.
Wow.
Use that
But yeah,
.com.
my
if you-
focus has
and
always
it's
been on what's
www.
unique about Orlando and what's small and quirky about Orlando, not the theme park side
And
of
what's
Orlando.
cool too, though, a lot of places may have gone that you've been. They've kind of come and gone.
Absolutely, I've seen places come and go. Yeah.
So the documenting of it, and again, in that fashion, the journalistic side and the art piece side really helps capture and save what's awesome and beautiful about Orlando.
Absolutely.
Are
It's
those
got to be an ongoing
little
testament about what
back-
makes this a great place to live.
Yeah.
So, yes.
And what-
Absolutely. I tell you what, that's what I love. I mean, I was born and raised here, so I've been here obviously my whole life. Actually, I lived in Casper, Wyoming for 6 months, and I lived in Miami for a year and a half. But other than that, I've been here my whole life. So I know a lot of people here, and I'm always impressed with the people that I meet from and just the whole variety. It's a whole just crazy cornucopia of talent in all fronts. And I feel very blessed to be here, meeting you, Thunder Thor, and being able to do this with JB and showcasing the talents that are here in Orlando. And it's nice to have met you. And
Please
to
don't
learn
go
more
anywhere
about
though, because
Yeah, I'll go
you might
anywhere.
be coming back.
Oh,
if you're-
can I
are you gonna
sketch on
be
the side
eating
while
dinner?
you guys
That would
are
be
on the next
awesome.
interview?
That would be great.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, Pam.
Pam, what do you think of that, Pam?
What do you think? She's got the thumbs up.
yeah.
Oh wait, she just made it. Oh, what? Oh, see,
Made
maybe
Thunder
Pam's
Thor.
bringing the thunder, and he's just stealing it, even though
Thunder
he's Thor.
Thor.
Anyway, I don't know. In the sake of love and unity, we thank you for tuning in and joining us,
Yes.
because that's what we do every single week. Talk with talented people, venerate. This is our humble local legend award that we give to you. The
Yeah.
T-shirt is in the mail. There's
Oh,
no
well, thank
T-shirt.
you.
And
I'll help you with the design if you
There's a note. The T-shirt is on its way.
Thank you.
But thank you very much.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Let us know too if there's any kind of thing that we can do from a lateral support type
Absolutely. I
of
love
thing that we can do
collaborating.
to
Yeah.
collaborate.
Yes,
we love you.
indeed.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.
Thomas Thorspecken, local legend, freshly dubbed. A little bit of music from the UK. Come back, cue up a chat with someone very special. Hang
Well,
tight.
not sad. Right.
You said our luck ran dry. The
Wjbw.
The electronics is so predominant that people would really...
All right. Back here with the JB Rev Show. It's me, the Reverend. JB's over there.
What's up, baby?
And we got a very special guest back here in the kissing room with us right now.
Wait, I didn't know there was kissing. When does the kissing start?
I told you, you're going to let us do what we want, right?
I need some kissing now.
Yeah, well...
You definitely
Oh, thank you.
So, Tony
the
Moss.
Incredible Tony Moss.
Is
Thank
here
you
with
so
us.
much for chatting with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Given the time, we're here at Maxine's Equality, Florida, out front. Just spoke with Thomas Thorspecken, analog artist, digitalworld.com. You are...
I'm a myriad of things all at once.
Well, again, that's beautiful, because I think what's beautiful about Orlando is, unfortunately, when bad things happen, everybody comes together. The world knows.
True.
The world knows. Duran Duran knows that we love Billy Maines, and they love him too. And recently taken away. So I am very grateful to see it live and in person, and to be back here and to actually be a little tiny part of the beauty of the unity that Orlando has. So thanks for chatting with us, brother.
Yeah.
I really
You're
appreciate
welcome. Billy was a part of almost every community in the city, from the freaks to the biggest squares to the big wheels to the nobodies. And I'm trying to do as much as I can for all of those communities to get my voice out there so they can hear that, I can feel your love. Like, I can feel the love of this city.
That's incredible.
It's a powerful force.
It is powerful.
Isn't it, though?
It is. It is like a screaming wall of sound that I feel every day, and it's really it's really holding me up. Billy loved Orlando. I mean, it's as simple as that. He loved this town.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he kind of really, and I guess the best way to say it is, made us like a real big city, because we had this huge, and we called him on the second time we interviewed him, I forget when that was, like 2016 maybe, but we made up another hashtag called #PitBilly because that was the man. He was not going to relent, not going to back down, defender of rights. Just incredible.
Yeah, no, he literally was a walking fucking miracle.
Yeah.
After he lost Alan to suicide, I actually texted him every morning for about a year. Just texted him and said, "Get up.
Wow.
You are a walking fucking miracle."
Wow.
Yeah, he put his mind to something. He made the universe sit up and look at him.
Yeah,
he was like, "This is going to happen. I will make it happen." And he surrounded himself with people that were just like him. He knew how to pick and choose. He knew how to look at somebody and say, "I know where you belong here." Not in a selfish way, not in a self-serving way, but in a way that says, you can do the best
Nurture.
good. Yes, you can do the best good for this community if I connect you to this person and this person and this person.
That's right. So I told you, Tony. I'm so glad you're here because he was over at my house a couple weeks ago.
He was,
and I gotta say, I think it was a very clairvoyant kind of thing that he was doing. I don't know if he maybe knew something or just had I don't know, but we spent a lot of time talking about you, and it was just we were really looking forward to you coming over and you hanging out with us, and just and we couldn't wait for that. And my friend Audra was there, and Audra was a girl that I used to manage Will's Pub back in '99, and that's
before I got here,
where I first met Billy.
Right.
And I swear to God, for I would say probably at least a year, every day I saw Billy, and he would come in and we would talk. Me and him one-on-one. I would be stocking beer, and he'd be sitting at the end of the bar, and we'd have the most magical conversations.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing up Audra because Audra came to my house, which is my wife's best friend, and she was the first person that I hired at Will's Pub. And so her and Billy got close as well. And she hadn't seen Billy in probably 12, 13 years. And my wife was telling me that I was out in the back by the pool when Billy just opened up the door and she was speaking with Audra, and they both looked, and there's Billy, and he was like, "Hey!" And they were both like, "Oh my God!" And he didn't know that Audra was going to be there. What I'm getting at is it was Audra's, it was like it was just amazing because she hadn't seen him in so long, and I've spoken to her since, and she was just like just so grateful to have that moment, And you were working that day, and you gotten off at 4, and he's like, I got to leave at 4. He ended up staying like 2 or 3 hours after that, and then you had the radio show later that night because I was begging. I'm like, please have Tony come over.
Yeah, no, I was tired.
Yeah, and you know what? It's all good. It was meant to be, whatnot. Because I tell you what, me and you, my friend, have a bright future ahead of us, and I'm looking forward. Hold this. I'm looking forward to seeing. I mean, the way you are so poised right now and keeping it together, and before we went on, you said, I told you, I said I'm gonna have to talk to you on the microphone so I don't lose it, and to keep it, professional. And you've been doing interviews all week, and with amazing. Dude, you are a beacon, sharing the love that, and we need someone like you to be strong like that.
And that's something that I've been telling people is that we lost a huge voice here in Orlando, a huge voice.
Yeah.
And we need to be prepared to step up and fill that voice because there's a lot of things that he was working towards, that he was fighting for, that he was a voice for, that if we don't find ourselves, if we don't find people to fill that voice, we're going to lose that progress.
Right.
Are there any things that you would say ABC, would be actionable items for us as a community that we can, start to band together over?
Well, I would say immediately my immediate thought when asked, because everyone's saying, "What can I do?"
Yeah.
And immediately the first thing that comes to my mind are the 3 kind of biggest organizations that were, part of him is Pride Fund to End Gun Violence, Planned Parenthood, and Organize Florida.
Right.
If you want to do something, if you want to honor Billy, put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
Organize. Support organizations that organize.
Right.
Get active. Get political. Because once again, if we stop our voices, everything goes away.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You said that beautifully because, you think about how the world is now versus a year from now.
Yes.
A lot has changed in this 6-month little stint of time in the regards of mentality of the nation. And I'll say it, there are hungry people, and restaurants like this put their leftover stuff that would go to waste to good use. That's one simple thing, but it's more over our holistic mindset that needs to change as a community. That it's not Target, Office Depot, Staples, all these companies are meaningless. It's the people that are so important.
If we don't recognize that we have the power, if we come together, if we work together, we have the power to make these decisions. If we imagine that somehow that we're all just separate individuals, and that makes us all powerless. So let's come together, let's work together, and let's actually move things forward.
That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. Well, thank you for saying that. And in the true spirit of Billy Maines,
it's heavy.
Oh, you just gave him what you want to talk? Can you talk about what?
No, you know what? Let's
leave it
do
off. Leave it offline. Okay.
Cindy Wilson's going to be. When is she going to be? This Thursday.
Yeah, she's
at Will's
dedicating
Pub.
the show to Billy. Yes.
There you go.
Incredible.
So let me tell you something
Cindy,
about
from the B-52s.
Yeah, Cindy Wilson from the B-52. Let me take the floor here for a minute, buddy. So I have listened to. I gave him a gift, Suf John Stevens. It's called Planetarium. This thing will take you. First of all, I have listened to this nonstop. I've listened to it in its entirety at least 6 times. It was just released not last 2 weeks. It's not even 2 weeks old. Do you know who Suf John Stevens is?
Of course.
Okay, so his voice is used on here.
Right.
Do you know Jay McAllister?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, so
and it's on 4AD, so it's going to be good.
There you go. And that's the thing. I was actually talking to Thomas earlier, or Thor, about how, I'm impressed, like, he puts two people's faces together that would never normally be together. And I was saying that, this is what 4AD does, like with this Mortal Coil.
Right, yeah.
And they bring, and so these artists to be together is, first of all, it would never happen if it wasn't. But let me tell you something. This thing will take you away, and there's nothing like music to help you, be away.
Surround yourself in sound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, do me a favor when you do listen to it. Give yourself an hour and listen to it. Think of it like a DVD without the And
it's an album. It's a whole experience.
It's a whole. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, thank you for doing that. There's Office
something else.
Santa, I didn't get my gift. Oh,
okay. So
I had to pay a pretty hefty price to get this record.
So, okay, there you go.
So today, he just posted on Instagram a gift that he got from Hannah from East West Records.
Okay,
which I didn't have time to drive out there to get this from there. Right. But it kind of touched me too that the last time Aaron saw Billy was as East West, and I grew up with Hannah at East West when I was like 12 years old. She had her place on Mills, and my dad was the preacher at St. John's, which is the big white church, and I used to walk from church and go down to East West and look through the. But let me tell you something. I was explaining to my wife at the time that I have to leave early to go get this gift for you.
Okay.
And I said, and by the way, Cindy Wilson's going to be Thursday night and doing a tribute, blah, blah, blah. And right at that time, I get posts, when you put a post, it comes up on Instagram, and boom.
There it was.
He pops up B-52's album from a gift from Hannah.
Wow.
And I was
incredible.
Just like... And
that's the synchronicity of life. And to Tony's point, if we can all, find a way, whether it be under this blessed roof, Maxine's own shine, where so many magical things happen, or virtually anywhere, where people are gathered together in that same spirit and vibrato. I want to point out, because it was Jeff Nolan, I think, saw some post about this mamby-pamby stuff about Billy, and he's anything but. Because so maybe that's kind of how I wanted to close it out. Is talk to the veracity of this man and his tenacity. Maybe
I was asked if I was to point out one characteristic of Billy Mays to somebody that had never met him, and I just responded very seriously, "Don't cross him."
Yeah,
he would love you. He would love you forever. He would love you forever. He would love you forever. The minute you crossed him, you're done.
Right.
Like you're not just like with him. You are done. You have no cachet anywhere. You are done. You might as well pack your bags and move to the middle of a deserted island because no one will talk to you because Billy Mays will let everyone know who you really are.
There you go. And that's a great way to kind of put a pin in all of this, because we're very fortunate to have you with us, being able to chat. The Reverend's got more.
I got one more thing to say.
What do you got, buddy?
I love the way that you are holding up for the community that you are. It's just like, it's a direct reflection of what Billy did when he lost Alan,
right?
And how he, stood up and was, the spokesperson for, anti-gun. And Tony, for you to be able to do that, you keep saying Orlando lost a voice, but once again, you still lost your husband. And
I know.
Still lost,
all right. And the Rev, but you said something I saw online that you said was create joy.
Yeah.
Do anything for Billy, create joy. Yep. And in that same exact spirit, that's what we're doing right now and moving forward. And hashtag Billy Mania is what we're going to do a little bit later.
Really
so
is like a Billy Mania.
I want to hashtag Billy Mania.
Are you throwing somebody through a table?
Well, no, yeah.
Tell me you're throwing somebody through a table.
Brother. I'm going to rap about you.
We got Thunder Thor over here to throw him through the damn table.
Yes, Thomas Thorspecken going to throw me through a table later on JB Rep Show.
Yeah, JB Rep Show. It's going to be full on wrestling here, man on man, women on women. What am I saying? We're going to cut to music, come back. We're going to try to get a chat with Michael of Equity Florida.
Tony Moss,
of course, our
thank
beautiful,
you so much.
beloved
Thank you for having me on.
hosts and our hosts here this evening, Maxine and Kurt. We're going to be able to chat with them. Enjoy some Vienna Ditto.
Assassins, cocktails of my own concoction, poisons of divine prescription. cure to these 21st century blues. I'm feeling good. Clock, slip the leash off your keeper. Hell is deep, Lord, but we're heading deeper. Trade your flesh and bone, you'll give up your very soul in a quest to quench the unquenchable, sate the insatiable, stay the inevitable fall. And all these things are yours for the asking, kill the cure to this 21st century blues. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sane. I'm smoking, chained and choking, finger-laying, pistol whipping gun. Party's over. I don't know you. Ain't you got a home to go to? Must be on your way past or here. Words are stirring in your mouth, hatchlings underneath your tongue. Kill 'em young, kill 'em young. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Feeling sane. I'm smoking, chained and choking, finger licking, pistol whipping I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling strained. I'm smoking, chained and choking, finger licking, pistol whipping Don't trust your heart, it'll never give you good advice. Don't tell your friends that a little girl made you cry. Call on the folk back home, but they don't want you around. We'll take your tiny little world and turn it upside down. 'Cause you better hold on, gonna bring you down. Better hold on, gonna take you down. 'Cause you better hold on, gonna bring you down. Better hold on, gonna bring you down. 'Cause you better hold on. You're dark and weak, but you're never gonna get it right. I can't believe that you're giving up without a fight.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
All right, welcome back. It is WJBW Network's flagship show, the Wjbw Show. I am
right.
Wjbw at Radio Wjbw on
Reverend.
Twitter. That's the Reverend
What's up?
over there.
What's up, Thunder Thor?
We've had, okay.
All right.
We've had a
There's
great
the thunder. You missed the
flowing night.
thunder.
We got a little surprise visit from Tony Moss there. Previous to that, we spoke freshly dubbed Thomas Thorspecken, a local legend, as we do. And all the while, we're back here in the beautiful kissing room of Maxine's, the chapel. And up next on deck here,
Thor was making out with Pam back
on
here
deck,
earlier.
all right, there. Go run tell
Thunder
your
Thor.
Run tell your mama. On deck we have someone that is representing an incredible group here that does a lot of great forward movement, like Tony was talking about, bonding together, getting things done, the voice for the people that don't always have the voice. It is Michelle from Equality, Florida.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Run right into it.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for doing this and chatting with us.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys had an incredible event out there. I was back here eavesdropping, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like a very inspirational session. And
awesome.
You're an organization that does a lot of empowerment, activism, as it were. So I'd love for you to, we'll kind of shut up and you kind of give us a 5,000 foot view of Equality Florida, and then maybe we'll chat about how people can get involved.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, Equality Florida is the state's largest civil rights organization.
Really?
We work mostly with coalition building, grassroots efforts in gaining all rights for everybody.
Everyone.
Specifically, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people.
Okay.
Nice.
We want everybody to live happy, healthy lives.
Yeah.
So
that's a very respectable cause.
Equally.
Now, I know. How long ago was the inception of this? How did this come about? Okay, so 20
We've
years.
been fighting for equality for 20 years here in Florida.
All right.
Focusing on building human rights ordinances,
Right.
Working against conversion therapy bans. Working against conversion therapy.
Nobody likes that shit.
No.
Fuck no.
No.
Pardon my French, but nobody wants that.
So, no.
Wow.
No.
It's crazy that someone
I
has
don't
to
know which
start
personality he's
like this
shifting
thing
into now,
against
but
something so
I guess
stupid.
equality for everyone,
But,
including the Reverend.
That's true.
So, but there are lots of ways to get involved. Right now, we are encouraging everyone to call Governor Rick Scott to have him hold up his promise to us. Days after the Pulse massacre, he told us he was going to sign an executive order to protect all LGBT people.
Okay.
He has not done that.
Okay, this is important.
Right.
We need to tell him he needs to do that.
Right.
So
How can people do that?
You can go online, you can call, you can text.
Okay.
There are lots of different ways. You can go through our website, which is www.eqfl.org.
eqfl.org.
Yes. You can go online to our Facebook page. So you can just like us, Equality Florida, on Facebook.
I know I do. There's almost 100,000 people that I see that are following that page.
Nice.
That goes to say,
It needs to be a lot more, though.
it felt like there were over 100 people here tonight supporting this, which
this
is
an
incredible.
awesome
Now,
turnout here at Maxine's, who we've got sitting right next to you.
Well,
who we're going to speak with just in just a second.
Well,
here.
and two, we do want to encourage people to. I think the biggest thing that we forget in America, especially around election season, is that it's about talking with each other and working with each other for solutions.
Right.
That collaboration. It's not left versus right. This is not an episode of The Apprentice. This is real life.
Right.
This is so. If you take anything away, and I'm sure that this is what your organization really is about, is let's have those conversations. Let's think. Let's be strategic. If rainwater can water your garden, and then you're worried about a drought, and are you the ant or the grasshopper? Anyway, so I definitely think you and your organization have a lot validity, and I'm so happy you were able to speak with us. What's your direct experience around getting involved?
So I have been on staff for now about 5 whole months.
Wow.
I am the North Florida Development Officer. So
Okay.
I am from Jacksonville. I work
Oh, really?
with Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and Gainesville.
Okay.
Right on.
Oh, that's a big area. That's a big
It is,
swatch.
yeah.
Okay.
So we do these kind of events all over the state of Florida. I am responsible for those 3 communities. But yeah, it's all about getting the word out and getting people connected and involved.
Absolutely. And that's why we're actually having you on today, is to get the word out for you, you know? I mean,
Awesome.
this is what an awesome event that you had here tonight at Maxine's. And, you know, you've only been with this for 4 months, you said?
Yeah, 5 months.
5 months. Well, that, I mean,
Add
you've
that
already...
extra month in there.
Well,
Yeah, give her the 6
You've made
month
some
mark.
big strides already. I mean, like, did you organize this tonight?
Partially.
Yeah.
All right.
We have development directors in Orlando.
Okay.
Michael Farmer is the big part of Orlando
Okay.
that does a lot of the organizing here. But
Okay.
we all work together as a staff to
Right.
make it happen.
I'm going to hold your hand because
Well,
you're awesome.
I love the fact that you're really doing something incredible here. So thank you for doing that.
Yes.
We want to encourage our listeners to go to eqfla.org. Is that right? Oh,
FL.
I'm sorry. eqfl.org. Go sign up. Hold Rick Scott accountable for what he
by any
said
chance,
he would do.
do you know the number to Rick Scott's right now?
Okay,
I
let's
don't mean to put you on the spot.
hold on,
I said
let's-
that's a big no. She doesn't, which is fine. She's been drinking. She just fell on the floor.
Okay, Rick
Just
Scott's
kidding.
phone number.
Michelle,
They
say,
said-
say you're not on the
Okay,
floor.
that's
I'm not on the floor. I
Okay,
promise.
yeah, it was a joke. that was such a joke. But,
Okay, well,
so
you can also contact Florida Governor Rick Scott by this telephone number, 850
There we go.
488-7146. That's
And
850-488-7146.
what the hell? You're
Call
supposed to
Rick
sign
Scott
this.
and tell him to keep
You
his
said you
damn
were gonna
promises.
sign it.
There you go.
Why didn't you
All
sign it?
Call Rick Scott. There you go.
Right
well,
on.
eqfl.org, right? I'm going to
That's
go there
right.
right now.
All
so
right.
I can get make sure I can figure out that you can tell people that there's an easy way
Look
to
at that.
sign up. There it is. Boom.
Equality.
Sign up button right there. Sign up, donate.
You got
so
an
get
Equal-thon
involved,
coming
help
up.
out. Michelle, thank you so much. That's
Yes.
remarkable. Any closing thoughts or statements?
yeah.
Thank you. We
Hey.
have
thank
loved
you.
having our event here at Maxine's.
Wonderful.
It was awesome. Please check us out and contact us. Get
Absolutely.
involved
Get
and make
involved.
your voice
That's the
heard
big
with
thing.
us.
Facebook page?
I agree.
Yes, like us on Facebook, Equality Florida.
Equality,
Equality
Florida,
Florida.
on Facebook.
There you
Awesome.
go.
And I
Rock
just
on.
want to say, too, that when Michelle contacted me, when Kurt and I created Maxine's, we wanted it to be a place for people to gather.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
wanted people to talk about politics and philosophy and feelings and to be accepting of one another.
Right.
And we're very proud that we have our safety sticker on our door because we don't take any crap here.
Oh, what's this thing about safety sticker?
It's a sticker
Well, yeah,
that...
talk about that maybe a little bit. I guess a lot of people don't know. If you see this little rainbow,
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what it
Sticker,
means
yeah.
is it's a safe place. If someone is being harassed or is made to feel uncomfortable
Or bullied.
they can come to any one of our staff members here at Maxine or anywhere where that sticker is and let someone know, and we will protect them and we will call the police or we will get rid of the bully and tell them that they're not welcome
Just call
here.
me. I'll kick their ass.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
okay.
Call the reverend.
No violence.
Wow.
No violence.
Wow.
With the authorities involved. Or we'll just call Thunder Thor.
I know.
Yeah,
it's,
with the thunder.
it's a good night for me. We love Thor. Thor and I met probably, Thor, what was it now, 7-8 years ago at the Chameleon. Yeah, well, I was actually waitressing. Kurt and I were guest hosting one evening, and
Okay.
I was folding napkins, and he sketched my butt.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Sitting at the bar, of course.
Okay.
Does he have artwork in here?
Yes, he does. Right
Is
here.
that
right there?
Is
Yeah,
that it?
that's
Right
Roger
there? In the
Docking
corner?
on the stage was performing one night, and that's one of our favorites because we can't
Nice.
put the stage there anymore. But remember, that was the old
Where
old
the
place.
stage was like right
Yeah.
there in the
Yeah,
center.
but nobody would sit right up next
Yeah.
to the stage because people want to eat dinner and talk
Right.
with one
Well,
another.
and it's a great place to eat dinner. I know that a lot of it's very romantic here and very kind of social and open, and you know, it's almost that anybody-esque, family room kind of feel that's here at Maxine's.
That's right.
What's coming up for you guys in the month of July? I remember last year you did like Wharf Wednesdays. You had certain days that you did certain things. All right. She's
got
getting
stuff
out
going
her
on all the time.
waitress
Well, no,
thing.
actually, I'll tell you. I'm going to let Kurt's going to come in here a little bit, and let me tell you, he's really great. I'm going to let him tell you that.
He's going to talk about
I
that.
will tell you that we are very proud and excited to announce, though, that we are having a burlesque wine dinner.
When is this?
August 22nd.
What?
It's
burlesque wine dinner.
Yes, we work with Blue and the ladies of the Peekaboo Lounge.
We love
the venue, Blue.
I want you to picture a very sexy speakeasy
Right.
after the war in Paris.
Hey,
so it's
you
like
be in town for that, Michelle?
Oh yeah. The girls come out with gowns. They sing French songs. They each, of course, have their own routines. It's 5 courses. It's 5 wines. Kurt gets up and talks about the wine. I open the show probably singing Ain't Misbehavin' or something. The room is dim, lit, and we did it once. It was a private event that we did for our regular customers.
Right on.
And everybody loved it and begged us to bring it back. So August 22nd.
And with Blue, who
Blue.
is awesome.
Yes,
she
is.
You know what? We need to have Blue on.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to
as
do
a local legend.
Well, remember last
You know what?
year?
I'll make it happen.
We were trying to set up Patty Sheehan interview from the venue,
right?
Yeah.
Remember, and that was
With
last
Blue.
year. But
Right.
so yeah, we're still moving forward and doing all that stuff as people learn about us.
You know what?
They continue to realize that we're just nothing but authentic and original, and we want to keep pushing positive vibes
Right. But
into
it's not
the
about
damn
us.
world.
It's about
that's right. It's not
everyone
about
else.
us.
And
So
that's why
shut
we
up
do
over
this.
there. You're talking too much, Reverend.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
No, hey, Maxine.
So glad to have you here
thank
tonight.
You for
thank you,
allowing
Thor.
us to do this for the 3rd time.
Yeah, we love it. We love having
We
you
love
here.
it too. This is an awesome venue. And
Yeah,
the
this
food-
is our favorite place
Yes,
by
it
far.
really is.
I see we're missing the bottle of Maker's Mark. I better
Well, yeah,
run to the store.
don't
right
worry
now.
about
No.
that. You
Jim
don't have
Farady's
to
not
do
here
that.
tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That was Jim Farady that night.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I remember that now.
That was I basically had to Uber to my
Basically.
car to stay the night
Uber to my
in my car.
That's a good
Oh
one.
God, maybe I shouldn't have said that on the radio. I don't know. I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. So hey, thank you, Maxine. Michelle,
you're very welcome.
From Equality, FLEQ.
EQFL.org.
What?
EQFL.org.
That's Michelle. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle.
Again, we want to encourage people to come into Maxine's, check out the ways that you can make a difference and work with other people. It is a weekly effort to shine light on the talented people in and around the entire world, and that's what we do every single week, baby. The Reverend riding shotgun to that viewpoint. Huge thanks, Thomas Thorspecken, and Tony Moss. We're going to come back with a chat with Kurt of one of the half of the better. The not as
better
pretty.
half. Are you kidding?
Not the-
What are you?
Not the prettier
He
half.
is the man that runs the joint.
No,
Kurt runs the restaurant.
He's the.
But you wear the pants.
Oh, the juice pimp.
Oh no, I'm not the fan.
No, we're coming back with the juice pimp. That's right. That's
Yeah,
what he
juice
is.
pimp.
He is
The
the
juice
juice
pimp.
pimp.
We're gonna come back with the juice
Yeah.
pimp. Maybe do a little bit of news. The phone lines are open if you want to call 407-938-9. 407-906-9328 if you want to dare give us a call. We thank a handful of you hanging out with us now. WJBWnetworks.com for any questions, concerns.
Thank you, Michelle.
Enjoy a little bit of Mike
Thank you,
Pinto. We'll be back. No, wait. You got anything else to say there, John Goodman? John Goodman, what you got?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay.
But love.
Nothing but love.
Nothing but love and thunder.
You won.
I'm rolling thunder. I love that. I love it when I say thunder, Thor. You guys can't hear it, but he puts this big thunder. It just makes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. You were awesome.
That was incredible. Well, that was a great little session there.
I
Come
think
back
you should put on
chat
like a
little bit to
very
Kurt.
like a 7-minute song. That's what I think.
I don't have that.
Oh. Then in that case, put on a 30-second song, and we'll be right back.
I got a 4-minute song queued up here.
4 minutes.
Mr. Mike Pinto. Reggae on the Blocks coming up a little later in the
he invented
year.
the Pinto
and
bean.
he's been
Did you know
no,
that?
he has
He
did not.
Mike Pinto, inventor of Pinto bean.
Sir.
It's
no,
a true
sir.
story.
That's not him.
Pam,
it's not the
don't
same
look at me
guy.
like that.
He's a great musician. He's out of San Diego, California.
Good thing you got the
And
thunder Thor
Did
with
not
you.
invent the Pinto bean, but okay. Enough with that.
Yes, I do, man. All right. Does that kind of loosen up as we go along, Pam? It's the alcohol.
See how he loosens up, Pam?
Yeah. I'm loosening up.
Thor, we got Tom.
Look.
Thor over there. Oh my
Oh
gosh!
my gosh!
Look at that.
What?
We'll have to post that online.
Wow.
That was so fast.
It's like
how long have we been sitting here,
dude?
I don't even. That's
Dude.
incredible.
I feel like we're in a courtroom.
Yeah.
And
he's
and
the one that
I'm
did it.
getting
Your
ready
Honor.
to. We're going to be right back. We're taking a musical break, and then we're going to come back with the juice pimp himself.
Juice pimp maliciousness.
That's right. That's right. Word.
Well, they say that love is nothing more than sacrifice and selfish.
the ways you become alive again. Not afraid of it now, 'cause this is the end. Into the night we roll, while the weekdays sleep. What's the point of this life if you don't even breathe? Before the wild is gone, let's stand and fight. As a youth we become one, they can't beat us. Set free, embrace the warmth of the heart and the sound of the sea. See the world unknown, and soon it'll show when to love, when to leave, and when to let go. Come alive, my friend, let's drive a high. That's the part of this life that most don't understand. Among the ways you become alive again, not afraid of it now, 'cause this is the end.
Wjbw, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. At WJBW Network's proud to present a fine event.
We kind of prefer it that way.
From a fine event from the Kissing Room back here.
Are we on right now?
Maxine's on Shine. Yes, we are.
Holy crap.
Okay, come on.
How professional is this Thunder Thor over there just giggling away? We're back here in the Kissing Room of Maxine's. I tell you what, tonight has been awesome. We talked to Tony Moss. Obviously, we talked to Thunder Thor earlier. We talked to Michelle from Equality.
And we got his mic
Florida.
on. We've
And now
Thor.
we have a very an extreme. I wish I could talk like you, Kurt. We've got Kurt, the juice pimp, if you will, here. Yeah, he's definitely a local.
Here we
legend.
go.
There's no
Here we
doubt.
go. Here
He's
we
a
go.
local legend.
Well,
I think we
got
before,
Kurt
Kurt
back
in
here.
the house. Welcome, brother. Thank you so much for hosting us here, letting us do this.
My man.
Third time.
Gentlemen, a pleasure to always have you in the house, and welcome
means a
back
lot
to
to
the.
us.
Yeah, we like to put you guys in the back room here and hang out where you can do what you do and bring it through most true and true, and hopefully people are grooving on with you, and that's just it, you know. And
that's what
and I don't
talking
have anything
about.
else to spew. I'm
Are
just really
you-
that's
Are
it.
you
What?
going to go for the Poet Laureate of
Never
Orlando?
stop.
Have you heard about
you know, actually tonight,
Buddy
JB,
Dyer? Yeah.
That was just presented to me.
Oh, are you serious?
Just a few about 30
dude.
minutes ago.
That is all you.
You'd be a good candidate for
no,
sure.
Not only a candidate, he would be the winner for sure.
Wow. Well, thank
I'm
you.
going to throw that out there. I'm going
I
to
don't
go ahead
know.
and predict that.
But when it comes to the city most beautiful, I feel most dutiful in helping to break out everything that they do in our collective crew. Because living life true through and through, it's about the red, white, and blue that we personify and we feel most fly. And we cannot deny when we walk around Lake Eola and we take a tola on all the other cities around Florida. You know, that's just it. It's a chorus. It's not quite would you say, Reverend? Would you say it's not a cacophony? It is, in fact, a symphony, a harmony, a soliloquy. Twixt you, and everybody listening out here, you and me. We just kind of hang out and give a little shout out. And it's always a good time to have these guys here in the house.
Four $20 words in a sentence.
You might want to audition
him
first.
$80, I think.
I'm going to try. Try.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to try. Are you kidding?
Well, Kurt,
thank you.
It rolls off the tongue.
Maxine was in here for a little bit.
Yes,
we
she
asked
was.
her, though, because last year, I remember, I think we were here, and you had something called Wharf Wednesday, and we were here on a Wednesday for something, making a special, kind of a change. But we wanted to talk with you a little bit about, because you do things kind of seasonally here.
Right.
You have a great menu, a great
Awesome
staff.
menu.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
venue,
We're very
location. Well, you guys have anything. And now I thought, too, I guess before we go to that question, didn't I hear, weren't you guys going to get the Graffiti Junction in Thornton Park or something like that? What happened with that?
Well, here's the thing: is we always got to look at business opportunities.
Right.
And for me, one thing that I've been looking for a way to find liquor for my establishment.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so I've been taking a look around and that sort of thing. And yeah, there was a talk and there was a time that I took a look at that location, but I decided no. What we have here right now is what we need.
Yeah.
And we're taking a look always. You know, we're always looking for other opportunities to help to make the brand happen. But but right now we're very happy where we are.
You know what? To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad you're staying here and not going to the location because I know the problems they had with that location.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know.
A lot of traffic. More traffic means more problems.
Well,
yeah.
but some of the spaces around town they need some love and
absolutely. There you go.
That's
I
a
don't
good
necessarily
way to
come
put
from
it.
those.
Who's going into that place now?
Who cares? How's that?
Like a
well, there's rumor that there's and I'll give it to
Junction
you.
was there
That there's going to be a food truck concept.
What?
Oh.
It's like a food truck that pulls up and they do a theme for a night, that kind of thing. That's the rumor.
Really?
And you're getting it right here on the show right now.
I
You're
love
getting
that.
Yeah,
I
but
love
either
that.
way, I'm not going to go to a food truck to eat. I'm going to come over here to Maxine's.
Well,
Thank you.
all right. Well, we still
thank you very much.
Liquor or not, I'll bring my own liquor.
Okay.
And I'll poke her in the back.
Oh, I know.
yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Down the slippery slope once again.
Just had to lob that one over home base
Reverend
for him.
slobbering up the hill.
Yeah.
Slipping on your Cro-Magnon ooze. You perpetually
trying to do a
Cro-Magnon ooze.
I don't know. Yeah.
Are you bottling that yet?
I'm also
'Cause I
going
wanna
for
know,
the
man.
poet laureate thing, just in case I throw that in my
That sounds
hat
like
in the
something you
ring
put
as
in a
well.
barrel.
You know, throw my hat out there as well. But no, you have a legendary joint here. When we were able to speak with Thor, I was so
Thunder
stoked. Okay, come on. See. All right. I was so pleased that this was all going to work out. We were like, hey, should we line up kind of somebody else? And what happened was it organically, like it does here, it organically kind of came together. A little show flow.
absolutely.
We learned about Equality Florida. We got to speak with Tony Moss, Thomas again, our primary local legend session with him, and he's sketching us right now. Now we got your mic popped over there, Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Can you? There he is.
There
How's
he
he
is.
sound, Reverend?
He's got that glowing orb for a microphone.
He sure
I'm a
does.
little jealous right now.
He's got.
Wait, what was that? What was that movie that the thing came flying through the air that looks like that and it comes out the little
Phantasm.
Phantasm. That's what that thing looks like.
Love that movie.
Or sit back a little, man. Don't let that hit you right in the middle
It's
of
a
the head.
Illuminati. Illuminati microphone.
It was kind of funny, actually. Just a couple of days ago, because I knew we were going to do the show here.
Yeah.
I pulled up an original sketch that he did here
Really?
about almost 5 years ago in here when Roger Docking was playing. When we used to have the stage right
Is
in the
it
middle.
right here? You're talking about
That's
that
the one right there, and
Yeah.
I brought that one up, and I've been posting that, and it's like that was a little bit of a memory, a little walk down memory
And
lane,
that's
and that kind of thing.
how long have you guys been in this spot?
We'll be
going
October will be 6 years.
Hey, so Kurt, bringing this up, I'm glad we're back here in the kissing room, and this is like a collection of your art. And I got to say, up here on the very top is a piece from Consuelo Bellini, who was in studio with us.
Consuelo Bellini.
She came in studio with us.
That was last year.
She's in Italy, exactly.
Yeah.
And you've got a very impressive art collection back here. I mean, this whole your entire restaurant is awesome, but this particular, kissing room.
Well, the vibe in here, and really the way that the kissing room came about, this was
chapel.
originally a chapel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe we talked about it last time. So this was a place that was created really in the early 60s.
Bad Girls Chapel.
Right? Bad Girls Chapel, kind of like that. You had the Rebel Girl Chapel, the Bad Girls Chapel, and it was a place where people could come and get married. They couldn't get married in a traditional church setting. So whether back in the day, then if you had been pregnant or you got divorced, interracial, interfaith, and you couldn't get married in a church, there was a guy that finally said enough is enough. So he created this beautiful little chapel here.
Wow.
People get married in here, and they go out in the main dining room. They do a little spaghetti dinner and a dance and kind of hang out. Now, what Maxine and I talked about is we want to bring back the passions of love right up in here in the chapel. And so this is a fun little collection of work that has been gifts from various artists that have shown here over the years, and it's all around the passions of love and life.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
Cool. And that's you can actually feel the love in this room because
you can.
A lot of, again, what Orlando does so well is unite together and kind of really show the power of love. And I just love that. But, we were going to talk a little bit kind of about your menu, your rotating menu, and stuff like that. So I didn't want to get too far away from that. But the history of this place, and in the was this a grocery store at one point?
Originally it was in the 1940s. That's right. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Crazy Cat, Mr. Friedman, who was the Southeastern United States sales representative for Kraft Foods.
Really? Wow.
He had his house in this very spot. When he heard that George Jenkins was going to bring his Publix empire up from Lakeland into what is now Dexter's on Thornton, in Thornton on Washington.
That was one of the first Publix.
Yeah, he said, hell no, not without a fight in my backyard.
He
tore down his house and built this building here.
Wow.
And it became Friedman's Grocery in the 1940s. And then the chapel came about 15, 20 years later. And, and it's kind of cool. We have a lady that comes in every once in a while. She was just in here this past Saturday night, Miss Rinkin. Her father bought the building from Mr. Friedman, and he turned it into a convenience store. And that's back when you could get, those little candies and the soda pops for like a nickel and that kind of stuff. And did you eat those, by the way? Because I did too. They never felt good in the stomach, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would always swallow them. Oh my gosh, Jim O'Rourke! Look at all the
Jim
Leatherman over there. Wonderful people here. Look at that
tonight.
This is unusual for Maxine's. A lot of legendary cats. Hey, Jim, come on in. Here, we'll pop the mic for Jim. Jim O'Rourke, a great friend of the show there. Hey, buddy. Hey, just talk into that mic, Jim. Hey, Jim.
Jim, just talking to that. Just say
talk
hello.
Into that orb.
Hi, everybody.
Jim O'Rourke, how you doing, brother?
Jim O'Rourke. Hey, nice to
Great to see
you. We had
got
this
some
guy
new
on
music
before.
out. I heard some of your new stuff.
Yeah, it's called
Sounds
We
good.
All Fall Up.
We All Fall Up. Go check that out. Jim O'Rourke. Go Google that. Google that.
Google that.
Jim's going to be playing here very soon. He and Maxine are nailing the deal down.
Are you?
Yeah,
you're going to be playing here.
Yeah,
We see that's
my
beautiful.
love to
Well, we
Billy
love some.
Maines.
Yes, we did say we're going to do open mic.
Yes.
Big kisses
Awesome.
for all of
What's your favorite memory of Billy Maines?
A little closer than that, Mike.
Mr.
A little closer than
Mr.
Mike.
Jim O'Rourke.
His interview with me sometime in the 90s.
Okay,
for the
when he
Orlando Weekly.
interviewed about your music.
He had me in stitches.
Yeah.
Because he interviewed me on the phone, and he there was an article in the Weekly about it. It was I couldn't even answer the questions. I was laughing so hard.
Easily understood with Mr. Maines at the helm.
Edge,
No doubt.
It was great.
Jim, we love you, man.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you for coming back here and saying hello.
There you go.
Jim O'Rourke.
It's all about hashtag Billy Mania. So if anyone's in here, they want to come up. Some people here, they want to tell us about hashtag their loving experience of Mr. Billy Maines. We're open to it.
Love you, man.
We're open to that. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Send me that music,
And
by the way.
and he's here with Jim Leatherman. Well, actually, Jim Leatherman's here, and we're going to have him.
But
back to Kurt.
And Billy over the years has always been a big proponent of our place, and much love and grace to him, to Anthony, and power in the highest way to all that have ever gotten to know Billy Maines.
No doubt.
And I can honestly say this, that when he came in with that big glaring smile, man, it was a freestyle all the while. And he would, he'd grab his drink and he'd say some things that make you think, and then he'd sink his teeth into some great eats, and it was a great little treat, and he always made it a retreat for people to feel most complete. They got off their feet, got off the street, and they sat down in their seat, and they just felt rather neat. And the cool thing about him, man, that was always he loved his city. He loved people in general, and he was a general. He was a colonel. Yeah. He reigned supreme over the whole thing of equality, and it always came most freely from him. And something I also know that he did love the food here at our place, and you were asking me just a minute ago about what's going on.
Into talk about kind of the
on,
seasonal menus and stuff. And so right now it's summer, it's hot. People can come here, and what can they do?
Well, we got our executive chef is a Dining Hall of Fame chef, George Vogelbacher, who opened the original Le Cordon Bleu in town. Then Nicole St. Pierre helped open Winter Park Fish Company. And overseas,
that's right, you can do that. That's a good sound. Yes.
Your own soup.
German-born, Swiss-raised, French-trained, came across the big pond, that kind of thing. And really, what we're kind of what we're doing now is we're trying to find a groove for everything that fits for the temperature and the climate of Florida right now. So like even tonight, man, beautiful Florida red snapper. This isn't Caribbean. This isn't yellowtail. This is nothing.
I love that.
This is, and I'm gonna give it to you guys. I'm going West Coast versus East Coast. It's West Coast snapper.
Is that what
it's West Coast snapper
Yeah.
that we're bringing in.
It's
beautiful
do the
coming out
little
of St.
gang
You
signs.
you do. So we do that, and then we're like pan-searing that golden brown, man, flipping that thing over, putting a mango salsa all over the top of it. People are blowing their brains. They're going crazy. And out here right now, we're also offering Lagostino shrimp.
What?
Or gigantic. Really? You could say ginormous, like the biggest shrimp you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Take your hand and open up your middle finger.
Like,
and
1030s?
But if you got tiny hands, you can't do this. But if you got big hands, you can. So anyway, they are gigantic. They are gigantic shrimp. So sweet, so succulent. We're doing like 3 of them. There's like 5 in a pound of these things, so they're gigantic. We're cramming those in with our Key West crab cakes right now.
Gosh.
We first saute them, finish them off in the oven, put an orange bear blanc over on the backside with that.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Nah, damn well better, brother.
Shit,
That's the job, and it ain't easy to do for you because you've gotten on with your Epicurean crew. Most true.
I'm so high on cocaine. I don't want to eat, but I'll eat that shit out of that.
Okay,
so
just kidding. I don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Hashtag Billy Mania.
But we're having a lot of fun, and then we're getting ready. And we want to remind everybody there is a really cool dining experience that's coming up before Magical Dining. Everybody knows about Magical Dining, but before that, Restaurant Week. And what this is?
When is this?
This week, Reek.
I thought you were Asian there from.
Yeah, we're gonna wreak havoc on your tongue. Because you're gonna say yum yum. Let me get me some.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the guy from Game of Thrones,
yes, exactly.
Greyjoy, who played the Reek character, will be here. And no, that's not.
Oh man, I am in that episode
you
right
love
now.
the Game of
I
Thrones
am
stuff?
now. We just got Amazon Prime, and we're now
It'll-
into season 4, episode 3.
All right, but I cut your flow.
Yeah. So anyway, Restaurant Week. Main Street USA program. So this is where all the main streets around the country. So like Thornton Park, Mills 50, Audubon Park, Baldwin Park, the different
Edgewater.
places, that have their different Main Street programs.
Right.
They're inviting restaurants to get involved, and the whole idea is that as you're settling in on the end of your summer, you're getting back because whether you have kids or your vacation time is done, and you know that you've spent a lot of money on different things. Well, we're wanting to bring you a little bit of Epicurean bling. So a 3-course meal for $30 a person.
Really?
That is like the top of the menu, and this is a real deal for you because we're going to save you about 30% off the regular menu cost. It's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
So we're putting out like 5 beautiful entrees you get to pick from, 4 appetizers, 3 desserts, $30. I'm doing a wine pairing.
$30 a person.
And I'm doing a wine pairing for $15 a person, optional.
Wow.
So it equates up to like 2 full glasses of wine. And this isn't like house
That's a
wine.
great
This is going to
deal.
be. It is.
It's like $45 for all that.
For
Well, it's
$45
more than
for
that.
that,
It's
and
like
it's normally like a $60 meal.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring that for the first week and a half of August. And for me, it's kind of like if you guys are like football fans or whatnot, or any sports fan, it's preseason, it's warm up, and then magical
Preseason,
dining.
that's a great way
and
to
then
say it.
and then magical dining hits the end of August, runs through all of September and the first week of October. The most fantastic, I think, dining month of the year. Not to steal anything from Disney,
Yeah.
but straight
Well,
up,
it's
about
cool.
100 restaurants. We're all putting in money for charities. We're rocking out the biggest, baddest meal that we can.
Nice.
3 courses. That's $35, and a 30% savings, and a portion of the proceeds go to a charity every year.
Wow.
And it's just a fantastic time. So if you're going to do your staycation or your daycation, save your money, use it for a restaurant week or magical dining.
Let's talk about those dates again. When is the first event and when is the second?
It's August 4th through the 12th, and that's Restaurant Week. And what you want to do is you look up on your main streets or go online to Restaurant Week. I believe it's mainstreetrestaurantweek.com. Check that out. You can double it up for me there. And then Magical Dining starts the end of August, and I think that kicks in the 25th or 26th, and then it rolls through October 1st.
Yeah, that goes for a while.
It
the
does.
Whole month,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it's because September I think we get 5 weeks in there,
Right.
and a little bit on the front side, back side, so almost 6 weeks of an amazing dining deal. So it's a fantastic. I guarantee you. And whether you come to my place or any other place, look them up. Go support the restaurants that are doing this, because I promise you, they are putting their best foot forward and providing you the most delicious meals that they possibly can. Great deal. Money goes to charity. And it's showing what Orlando is all about when it comes to the Epicurean scene. It's way cool.
Exactly.
You're
Exactly.
way cool.
And
Talking
that's
about cool.
Well, that's what
Kurt,
I
you're
think.
the coolest,
I
man.
think is
For real.
awesome
You got those
about
shades, though.
I was hiding my tears earlier when I was talking to Tony.
This
The only reason
awesome
I'm wearing
about
these.
Orlando. Okay, come on.
True story. That is a true story.
That's what's awesome about Orlando is that there is that real cohesive sensibility that we're all pushing towards this same vision that we are a metropolitan. This is a metro area. This is a metropolitan, and it's only really kind of formed and pushed that way for the last 10 years or so,
10,
even more so.
years,
Everything is so spread out here in Orlando that now they're kind of concentrating, and you guys here in Colonial Town South just really do nothing but just bring the most incredible, authentic vibe. Thank you again for letting us thank you, Maxine, for letting us broadcast from here and speak with talented people like we do every day. And we'll be back next year, of course, and maybe
can I put out just one little plug?
Without question. Without question.
So, by the way, I get to do this little thing on a weekly basis on 96.9 FM.
Yeah.
The game.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on every Thursday from 11:35 until noon, and I talk a little food, wine, sports, and nonsense. And so, if you'd like to hear some of my favorite wines, some of my favorite food picks, and I'll talk a little Orlando City Lions. I'll talk some Tampa Bay Buccaneers, FSU football, a little Orlando Magic, that kind of thing along the way. If you enjoy, check it out.
That's a great point too, because I remember last time we spoke about that, and the Maxine's on Shine is a great leveler for someone that listens and is into sports and may not be the most romantic person or artistic or whatever,
But we like to help you find common ground.
That's where you can have a direct correlation from that world to this world because of how it's set up in here, which is homey, open, free. The vibe here is incredible. And again, we're speaking with Kurt Earhart of Maxine's on Shine. Maxine, thank you so much. Anything you want to say? Hold on. All right. Oh, there's your mic. No, there.
Hey,
Thor over there.
We got the laugh from her.
What about we got over in the corner? We got Thunder Thor. Thunder Thor.
Oh, go ahead. His mic is on.
I just share the sketch I've done. Nobody can see this.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
I finished it up. I'm ready to put it away.
Oh my gosh!
No,
don't
are
put
you
it away.
serious?
I
Wait,
want
can we take a picture? Oh my gosh! Are you going to publish that somewhere? Is there a person kissing behind me? Oh, there is.
Man.
Oh my
Tons of
God!
people kissing all around.
It's a kissing room.
Oh
dude.
my gosh! Well,
man,
huge
cool.
honor.
Thunder Thor over
huge
there.
Honor. Huge
comes
honor.
through with the. Wow, Pam. No wonder you guys have been making out all night.
Wonder. Okay.
Jeez.
Wow.
We haven't heard much from her, have we?
The Reverend.
Wow.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the wine and beer that you have here. We'll kind of close it out with.
Wait. I
talk
gotta
a little
say
wine
real
and beer.
quick.
Yeah.
This cream of mushroom that I had tonight. It is.
It's actually.
It's got no cream in it.
It has no cream in it.
And
really?
It's because it's an emulsion
What?
base. Yeah, and what we're doing is when he's emulsifying the mushrooms, they create their own creamy nature to them, and so there's no cream in this.
So
and
good.
it is fully.
So
it's
good.
like the most earthy, beautiful cream of mushroom, lack of cream soup that
it
I've
is
ever had in my life.
Literally,
Yeah, me too.
A macerated mushroom.
I'm glad you
yeah,
made me drink
emulsified,
it.
yes.
And drink it.
Emulsified. That's a better
and
way
Pam
of saying
too.
it.
Pam was like,
Macerated.
Chris,
What did I say? Masticate?
Chris forcing me to get.
Can
eat
I
this,
masticate
and-
some of that in my mouth, please?
I'm glad you
Let me
forced-
masticate some of that. Got a lot of masticating going on around here.
He loved to proclamate about his masticate. That's what I'm saying.
I just emulsified in his mouth.
Okay.
Vogelbacher. And by the way, honey, we're bringing some home tonight.
Right on.
Oh,
I love it.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So.
Anyway.
So right now, so just real quick, a couple of picks. Then you
let's
asked
talk about
Yeah.
the drink, the most important kind of.
All right, so here's one thing I was just talking about earlier this week. So all of you that are out there that are digging on Shark Week, I got a couple of beers for you right now. First of all, I've got Reef Donkey.
What?
Reef Donkey.
Reef Donkey.
Yeah, which is the nickname for the greater amberjack, which is prevalent off of Tampa in that area in the coast. And so, because they're known as a donkey, because once you get them on the line, they dive down, they go in the rocks, and they're stubborn as hell. So Reef Donkey is an American pale ale, and it's dry hopped. And so for those of you that like IPAs, APAs, that kind of thing, the thing about that particular beer that I really like right now, with Shark Week going on and a little tie-in there, it's dry hop. So basically what they're doing is they're taking hops and they're dropping them in after the fermentation process is done, and it's allowing just the oils to come off the hops, and you don't get as much bitterness. So those of you that like IPAs or India Pale Ales, you might want to try and emphasize an APA, an American Pale Ale that's dry hopped, and what it does is it allows that aromatic flavor to happen. It's still got a little bit of bitterness to it, and it has some grapefruit.
Floral kind of
You got it, that kind of thing. So right now I'm really digging that. And then the arch enemy of the great white shark is the killer whale. So Bold City Brewing
Okay.
Killer Whale Cream Ale out of Jacksonville right now. Cream Ale, yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, you get a nice viscosity to it.
Totally.
So it's really very nice. And it's very soft on the palate, but then you get those citrus notes that are happening.
Right.
And it is just absolutely beautiful, quaffable beer, sessionable beer for those of us in Florida. So in Shark Week, those are two of my favorite beers that are going on right now.
Well, you said a word there, quaffable.
Yes.
Define the terminology.
Here,
there.
let me use
you're
it in a
going to
sentence.
handle it? Okay.
No, I'll use this in a sentence.
Okay.
I started to quaffify her thighs,
Nope.
and then I emulsified all over her titties.
Nope. No, and then you masticated in the bathroom. We
Wait.
know. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we saw where that one was going.
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Set
That
me
was,
up.
yeah.
Hashtag Billy Mania.
He just wanked that one right into the corner.
Wow.
Of the room. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so those are two great beers,
right.
and then right now I've got a couple of wines that I'm really digging for the summertime. A white wine I've got from Antinori out of Tuscany. I've got a beautiful white blend
Nice.
that is gorgeous. It's for you Pinot Grigio fans out there that love that beautiful lemon light minerality kind of thing. That's really a clean wash. But then you say, well, maybe maybe the Chardonnay fans go, well, I like something a little bit more rich. This is a great wine to come together around because this wine has got a nice medium body to it.
Okay.
It has minerality. So think about closing your eyes, standing at a stream, and smelling the water going over the rocks, and you can smell that wet rock. If you remember when you're like going through it with your sandals or that kind of thing, boom, and you're kicking it over, and you can smell that water splashing up. You're going to get that beautiful like a minerality kind of thing and wet rock smell. You're going to get some lemon that's going on with it, a little bit of grapefruit. And then you're going to get a nice, rich mouthfeel that's in there, and it's an easy, clean wash on the backside. So it's great.
Right.
See with that rad snapper that we were just talking about?
Yeah,
You had me at mouthfeel.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. Yes.
Right.
And then I'm rocking out. I'm rocking out a beautiful red wine, La Corcia Montepulciano. So
Another
Montepulciano.
Italian.
Yeah. And so I'm going back to there right now for me. And we think about sometimes you got to think about areas that have the same kind of climate as we would.
Yeah, that's
and
a
you
good
think about
point.
the big boot of Italy, and they're surrounded by water, Florida, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So oftentimes those wines are going to go beautiful with what we're doing. A water-based area. And so in this, you're going to get some dried fruits. You're going to get a little plum, a little cherry, really nice up front.
Nice.
It's kind of floral too, but it's really clean. The tannins aren't so strong, so that it's like sometimes you get those wines that are so dry. It's like, where did my teeth go?
Yeah.
Do I have any gums left?
Your teeth
No,
are
that's
red.
not that at all. It's a nice, clean, easy wash. Great food friendly. Great for the summertime. So those are four of my favorite tasty beverages right now. And I got to mention also. I'm sorry, I'm leaving out.
Right.
Orlando Brewing Company.
Oh, yeah.
Uncle Matt's Grapefruit IPA right now on tap. We've been rocking that through the summer.
Why didn't I get that?
Oh man, it
I gotta
is
try
a
one of those.
glorious beer.
I gotta
yeah,
try
they have
that.
all the way around.
Well,
Okay.
speaking with Kurt and of course Maxine over there, thank you.
Maxine brought up
being in the room.
earlier.
We are glorious hosts here at Maxine's On Shine. Just simply Google that
right
and come down here because we spoke about 4 different alcoholic beverages that go so well with the finely crafted menu that is here at one of Orlando's beautiful little havens of authenticity and delicious food. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Hey, close a bump away, come back, maybe do a little news, get the heck out of here. What? Oh, you're showing us? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's happening.
Yeah,
That's
right. That's
is
what I was
happening.
trying to bring up. Thank you, Maxine.
Thank
but
you.
you're having
That
an
is
event
happening.
with Blue. You're going to do a burlesque
Middle of
show.
August 22nd.
It's going to be August 22nd.
Yeah.
We are honored. We are privileged to have the ladies of the Peekaboo Lounge will be here. Blue Star and her crew on August 22nd. It's going to be a 5-course wine-paired burlesque show and dinner.
Right.
It is an extraordinary menu.
You're
It's
going to want
be
to book
extremely
ahead for that.
fun.
'cause
Oh,
that's definitely
absolutely.
gonna sell
Look
out.
ahead.
Yes,
August
yes,
22nd.
August
Maxine's
22nd.
On Shine.
Yep.
Incredible evening we've had here.
Maxine, thank you for bringing that
thank
up.
you,
'cause that's what I was
Maxine.
trying to get at.
Turn Thor's
Mr.
mic back on. Turn.
Leave it to us knuckleheads not to forget beautifully scantily clad women
Right?
and great food and drink.
Thunder Thor.
Let's do it. Eddie, Thunder Thor. Hold on.
Hey, wait, don't put that away. I want a picture of that. Right. This has been awesome. We're gonna break into
Big thanks to JB and the
you,
Reverend coming out of this area and coming and doing their thing. We really
Always a
appreciate it,
privilege.
guys.
Always an honor. We're going to bust away to a little bit of music, probably come back, clean up a little bit, maybe do the news. I don't know if you want to or not. Donald Trump's silly.
I don't want to talk about
There's your news. Donald Trump's
Fuck the news.
Donald Trump just graduated high school today. Top story. All right, anyway.
We'll be right back.
So we're going to do a little music, take a little housekeeping again. Thank you so much. If you have not experienced it down here, we encourage you to do so. Go to analogartistdigitalworld.com and you got something?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Analog
Thank
Artist,
you.
Digital World.
Analog Artist, Digital World, thunderthor.com. There you go. That'll get you in a bad. Pam says don't go there. Her personal pictures are posted up there, so do not go. No, all right. Anyway, I am at Radio Wjbw on the Twitter, and the Reverend across the way. We'll go into a little bit of house music style, see if we'll come back and do anything. Other than that, appreciate the fact that Orlando is full of unity and love.
That's right.
Even with the loss of such a figure that's a voice of unity and love. So, Billy Maines, we love you. Hashtag Billy Mania. Maxine Sunshine. All of our guests tonight. Tony Moss. Thomas Thorspecken. Pam, thank you. The Reverend. Maxine. Kurt, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are on. All right, dig this. I'll be right back. See you later. See me later.
Come in. Sit back. Relax. Sit back. Relax. So come in. Sit back. Relax. Sit back. Relax. And enjoy one of life's greatest pleasures. Sit back. Relax. Sit back. Relax. And enjoy one of life's greatest pleasures. back, relax. So come in, sit back, relax, and enjoy one of life's greatest pleasures. So come in, sit back, relax. So come in, sit back, relax, and enjoy one of life's greatest pleasures. So come in.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
That's right. JB Rev Show. We're here on the JB networks. The JBW networks. I'm the Reverend.
Oh, yes,
There's
you are.
JB
What's
over
up,
there.
brother?
Man.
Great show tonight. Thank you. A lot of great effort went into that, and it seemed effortless, right?
So this is the third stop on the summer tour.
Third stop,
which is something that is brand new to the JB Rev Show. If not even to
we used to go out and do like 2 or 3 little remotes in a row. Remember a couple of years ago or a year ago, did 2 or 3. But this is about 4 or 5 different stops consecutively out live remote broadcasting.
Totally.
Right? So this is our third stop. Maxine's on Shine. First up, we were at Nora's a couple weeks ago. Just last week, Kush. That was a fun live body painting, audio, video.
Awesome.
Give me a break. We had problems, but we fixed them. And then here, just a glorious night. Now, next week, we're going to be over at Tasty Tuesday or Tasty Takeover, Tasty Tuesday, right there in the Milk District. Tommy Mott, Space Bar.
We're going to be inside Space Bar.
Yeah, and they've kind of renovated that place. So it'll be super interesting to talk a little bit with Tommy about some of the changes he's made and learn a little bit more. And of course, maybe a couple of go food truck yourself next week. Week after that,
we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna be at Factor.
We're gonna make something cool happen. We were gonna have a mystery and a mystery location, and then a pool party, and we've decided to kind of join them into one a week. So we're gonna have 4 weeks off actually. So next week we'll be. Next week, we'll be out at Tasty Tuesday right here in the heart, right up there in the heart of the Milk District, and then week after that, we'll be coming live to you from Factor, Factur, an incredible community place that you can learn woodworking, all these craftsman skills. It's a phenomenal, and plus technology. We spoke with Doug Brown at Nora's, first leg of the stint, so I'm excited to be able to do that. We're going to kind of close things down due to personal, unforeseen circumstances and cut off a week or so early. So the 15th, we'll have a game show edition live from in studio. That'll be the last episode of the summer, closing out our summer tour. So there's the official announcement right now. So we kind of took the pool party off the event, right?
That's right.
There you go. Anyway, brother, I again appreciate the fact we're able to have such great conversations. It really, Orlando is such a beautiful place, and I am so glad that we can exist here. Hey. Questions, comments, concerns, anything for you over there? Anything else you want to say?
Man, I just want to say how grateful I am to be a part of this and doing what we do.
Yeah.
And focusing
it really is incredible. Well,
I mean, we've been doing this for a couple of years now.
And I love you, buddy, man.
I love you too,
It is
JB.
all about talking and supporting and... with Billy Maine's passing, I think now more than ever, it's so important for all of us to bond together, no matter what the differences are.
No doubt.
Find the commonality.
I'm just really glad I was able to give Tony that planetarium, Suf John Stevens. And by the way, let me just throw this out there.
Yeah.
This to me is the album of the year.
Let's talk about it then.
Yeah, dude, it is
Planetarium by John Stevens?
No, Suf John Stevens.
Huh?
With John McAllister. It's Suf John Stevens. It's called Planetarium. It is it's amazing. It's just really heavy, and I love it. I can't stop listening to it, and I'm glad I was able to give that to Tony because I know how much Tony loves music.
Oh, Suf John Stevens.
Yes.
Suf John. What is that like?
Suf John, Stevens.
Can we listen to it? You want to try to peep it?
Where
is it?
You're not going to be able to pull that up because
I don't see it.
It's not even. They don't even have any YouTube posts on that, which is very ironic.
I see a recent NPR interview or
Well,
session.
I got to say it's on 4AD, which is one of my favorite labels. That's like Cockatoo Twins, Dead Can Dance.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. And remember, I kind of made a quick snippet with Thunder Thor about how he puts people together that normally wouldn't be
Thunder Thor.
Okay.
Wouldn't normally be together.
Right.
And that's what 4AD does. I mean, all the way back
kind of
from
the
late 80s
collaborations.
with This Immortal Coil, where they put, the Cockatoo Twins together with Dick and Dan. It's just, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, Dead Can Dance, you were saying, because that's, that's some real stuff there.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, in the spirit of what we do, again, every single week, all of our episodes are on demand. We do all of our broadcasting live. So WJBWnetworks.com is a primary
Not only do
site.
we do the broadcasting live, but
Hook up with us.
we share it live. There's no editing. There's no bullshit.
Right. If we make a little bit, sometimes we'll make a little bit of adjustments here and there, but that's, again, the design by what we do is to say, hey, it's live, it goes out, it's once. Now, listen, I'll tell you, too, on the way here, I was listening to the radio, and there's some good little bits on the radio. Jim Phillips, as of late, you got to hand there's some good little bits there, but what I started to realize was sometimes the commercials are not worth the content. And they have to make the commercials worth the damn content.
Right.
And I'm not talking about Jim Phillips, I'm talking about radio in general. If you want a future with my ears, you gotta make your damn content better than those damn commercials, or make the commercials more like the content or something. I don't know.
Hey, we'll be right back
what do
with
we know?
commercial.
We're not on the radio. We are broadcasting live from where the sun don't shine.
That's right.
The Kissing Room here. Hashtag Maxine's After Dark 3. I'll break all this stuff down, buddy. We're gonna play a little bit of music. Get the hell up on out of here. You got anything in closing?
Man,
Dana. I love you, Dana.
I love Dana. Oh my gosh, Dana is my whole world. I'll tell you that. I'm looking forward to next week at Tasty Takeover.
Next week, Tasty Takeover, Tasty
That's
Tuesday, whatever they're calling it out there. Oh, and then did you see Hip Abduction, Milkshake at the Plaza? That's another big thing coming up September 9th. Oh, and Tom and Dan give back rubs. Is that what it is? No, Tom and Dan give back some kind of a foot golf thing. Anyway, we support everybody. There's no hatred here. So go check out, do what you love, spread and support your original friends, because it should not go away at any time soon. Reverend, anything you got as you're over there?
I love you,
Facebooking
JB.
like a 12-year-old girl?
I'm taking pictures.
What are you doing?
Come here, look.
Okay,
Look at that.
What's up, baby?
All right,
What's up?
there we
What's
go.
up? Are you talking to me?
Right.
Hey, that looks like I had a little sprouty
A little
hair.
too much to drink.
It looks
You
like
take
I had
the worst pictures ever. I
A
gotta
Billy
tell you.
Maine's mane.
I can't publish some of the pictures because your
All
face
right.
is in it.
What do I? Oh,
And you're all like, blah, 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 blah.
That's my secret.
Great.
All right. Enjoy some music. We'll see you next week live from Tasty Takeover, Tasty Tuesday, whatever,
That's
in the
right.
Milk District at the Space Bar. Blah, 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 blah.
Going to the finish. I look you in the eye and ask you if you're alright. You tell me to shut up and say there's no talking on the jive. Again, I'm stuck in the middle of your judgment and me trying to be civil. It's about time you see just how I feel. We're switching sides. Let me see what you can do. I don't mind working from the bottom. Keep the heat, don't let the fire go. Don't let me ask you, is that on you? Singing with the view and don't care if the work is. The neighbors are 2 minutes from calling authorities. I can't help but smile to watch you shout and burn up all those cars. It's not rocket science nor a riddle that you're thriving on the side you're whipping on for a while, and it's my pleasure to introduce you tonight. Let me see what you can do. I don't mind working from the bottom. Keep the heat, don't let the fire go. Don't let me ask you, is that all you I've been thinking about it, sitting in the driver's seat on this road trip. driving us both through the night, gripping your steering wheel as long as I can hold it. You know me well, in the way that I ride, you'll never get a lick of sleep on the passenger side with me giving my all and you taking everything. I declare we switch it up in the name of equity. You see me up here going harder than Death Clock, putting in more hours than the time when he sweatshop. Gridlock, sooner or later I learned the beast with two backs goes both ways. Billy Shakespeare, your turn. Impress me, pony up. Manual or automatic, amateur, but hit the clutch. Gran Turismo or RC Pro Am. It doesn't matter, give it what you got, girl, go ham. See what you can do on I don't mind working from the bottom. Keep the heat, don't let the fire go. Don't let me ask you, is that all you got?
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.